Hey guys, Jean Malo Davis, your wealth creator. Welcome to the Jean Malo Davis Show. Every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's about information and inspiration to impact the nation. It's about having total prosperity in every area of your life, mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, as well as relationship-wise. I'm so excited. I do apologize. We've been having some technical difficulty, but I am here. I'm trying to get me centered. Let me make sure. Boom, there I go. I am here, guys. I'm so excited. We got a lot of information to share with you. Tonight, we're going to talk about, whatever you think about, guys, you bring about. We're going to talk about your mind. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. And I'm so excited. I shared this earlier with our TikTok family, and I want to share it with you. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a 2-minute commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to dive right in. I promise not to keep you long, but I promise to give you something strong. You're watching the Jean Malo Davis Show. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Hi, guys. Jean Malo Davis, your wealth creator, ex-Iris auditor with over 20 years tax and financial experience. Now that I got that out the way, I am so excited. Why am I excited? Because, guys, you've been blowing up my phone, blowing up my email, like, Jean, when are you going to drop the course? When are you going to drop the course? Well, finally, we're dropping the course right now. Now, some of you guys who don't know me on social media. I don't know where you've been, but listen, we're finally dropping the course to show people. And when I say people, I'm talking about tax professionals, those who are looking to scale up their business if they're a tax professional, those who are saying, you know what, I want to ditch the W-2, I'm sick of doing taxes, or maybe somebody who just want to get into the arena that I'm talking about. Guys, we're going to show you how we went from $300 to $500 a client to $3,000, $5,000 on up a client. And not just that, guys, we're going to show you how you can get paid year round, because some of you get paid seasonal. This is the big time right now, but we're going to show you how to scale your business. If you want to get rid of the W-2 and you want to earn the type of money that we earn, that my clients earn, we're going to show you with this class. Woo, finally, right? I'm sorry, don't beat me up, but finally it is here. Go ahead and click on the link below. Click on the link, take immediate and massive action, because the classes fill up and that's not my fault. Okay, my name is Jean Malo Davis. I'm your wealth creator. I'm going to see you on the other side. We're going to break this thing down. All right, and we back. Welcome back to the Jean Malo Davis Show. Listen, guys, I want to share with you tonight, and I do apologize. I have to say this, that a lot of times when we have technical difficulties, it gets in your spirit and you just be like, man, I just call it quit. But you know what? I got to shake out of it or what have you, because I hate when we have technical difficulties. But I'm talking about you become what you think about. And I shared this early with the TikTok family. I go live on TikTok Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you ever want to catch me live there, just go look me up on TikTok, Queen Jean Wealth Creator. Again, Queen Jean Wealth Creator. Make sure you follow me so you can get the alerts, because I go live every day, Monday through Friday, around about between 2 to 2:30. But we're striving to make it at 2 o'clock, so we can make sure that you get on every day and know that we're there. I'm talking about you become what you think about. And it makes me, I remember being coached many years ago, it makes me think about what our mentor shared with us, is that you have to examine your thinking. Okay, you have to examine your environment. It's like doing a checkup. It's like going to the doctor. It's like getting a report card, that you have to evaluate your situation, evaluate who you are, evaluate who you're around, the whole nine. So one of the things that you have to do is evaluate what you're thinking, right? What you're watching, who you're talking to, your environment, what you're reading, what you're saying out of your mouth. These are the things that affect the way you think. If you're watching a bunch of murder mysteries and killings and horror movies and things of that nature, it's going to affect the way you think. You may not think it is, but then you start feeling like, what? Where's all this fear and stuff coming from? It's coming from somewhere. It didn't magically appear. So you have to start evaluating. And I said this earlier that, I wish I would have learned this years ago when you talk about you become what you think about, okay? And to really examine where the thoughts come from. And I want you to write this down. And like I said, I'm repeating myself for those who was on early today. I'm kind of like repeating myself. But when you think about what am I reading? What am I watching? Who am I surrounding myself around? Okay, what am I saying to myself? What do my environment look like? Because sometimes, guys, we're living in complete hell, and the partners that we with may be complete hell, and you're wondering why your life feels like complete hell. You have to evaluate, okay? Just like you would get a report card and look at, as I said, I am here. Where do I want to go? And if you don't know where you want to go, any road will take you there. So you got to start looking at, what am I exposing myself to on a daily basis? Like I said, what am I exposing myself to on a daily basis? Who am I surrounding myself around? Because I am the sum total of my surroundings. So who are my friends, right? Who am I kicking it with on a daily basis? Who has my ear? And what are they saying to me that now I'm taking in? And your subconscious mind can't take a joke, okay? Your subconscious mind can't take a joke. So you got to be aware what you're listening to, who you're talking to, the conversations that you even have with yourself, what you're reading, what you're exposed to. And you wouldn't give your mind to anybody, or you wouldn't give it, I would hope not, you wouldn't give your baby to anybody, right? So you have to protect your mind on a constant basis. You have to put yourself in a state of awareness, okay? And a lot of people are just going on day to day, no evaluation, just wake up like a computer, wake up, take care of their hygiene, maybe eat some breakfast, go to work the 8 hours, come home, cook, clean, all whatever, and just like a little robot. But they're not looking at, if I want change, I got to do something different. And guys, listen, one thing about me, I am a very real person. And when I come to you, I want to come to you with the best of spirits and love. And I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you right now, that's what I work on every day. And today, it's like every time you're striving to do something, things try to come in your way, and it affects you. It affects you because we're human. So we have to really be careful about the environment that we're in. Okay, if you want something different, you got to do something different. So when I come back, guys, I want you to write these things down. Like I said, I'm not going to be long, but I'm going to be strong. And I'm going to give you a call to action. You're watching the Jean Marlo Davis Show. We'll be right back after this commercial break. All right, welcome back to the Jean Milo Davis Show. Every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's about information and inspiration to impact the nation. Today, we're talking about you become what you think about. And the main thing that I want you to focus on is we're getting ready to go into a new year. You got to take a survey or evaluation, just like when you go to work and every 90 days or however your job do it, they do what? An evaluation. They look at how your performance is. They tell you how you're doing. They tell you areas where you need to make improvement. And then based on your performance, you may or may not get a 4% raise, 2% raise, 5. Anyway, so low, but you may get a raise or not. So you got to start looking at that for yourself. When was the last time you gave yourself an evaluation, looking at yourself, your mind, your body, and soul? How am I doing? Okay. How am I doing mentally? How am I doing spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally? What about my relationships? Am I where I want to be? What areas do I need to improve on? And sometimes you got to, not sometimes, but all the times, you got to look at the company that you keep, because you could be with the wrong company. You could be with the wrong people. But what happens, guys, sometimes we get comfortable with some of these people in our spirit, in our atmosphere, that, they're my friends. And you're wondering why you're stuck. You're wondering why you're not progressing. So I want you to write this down. Today, I'm going to do an evaluation. Today, I need to look at, what am I reading? Oh, my bad. When's the last time you read something? Okay. What am I watching? Okay. Who am I hanging around? What am I listening to? What am I saying out of my mouth every day? Because there's life and death in the tongue, right? What does my environment look like? What does my environment look like? Is it conducive for success? Or is it a destructive environment? You have to be able to evaluate yourself. You got to be true to yourself. You can lie to everybody else, but not yourself. Okay? So you become what you think about. And also, you are the sum total of the people that you hang around. And it is creating the environment that you live in. And a lot of people don't want to be honest. Change doesn't happen, as I said earlier today, until you 100% dissatisfied. When you are 100% dissatisfied, it's going to bring about 100% change. And if you're not dissatisfied, I don't care, you could be 98% dissatisfied. Guys, that 2% is going to make you still hang in there, hang in that relationship, hang in that job, hang in that career, whatever it is, it's going to make you still stay. But when you get sick and tired, I mean, you don't had enough. You don't took all you can stand, like Papa said. I don't took all I can stand, and I can't stand anymore. When you have taken all you can stand, and you're 100% dissatisfied, that's going to bring about change. Now, listen, I am so very excited. Again, I want to apologize, guys. I like to be on time, and I do apologize for the interruption. We had a little problem, technical difficulty. I don't know what's going on, but hey, we're here. But I want you to understand that we got something very powerful that's happening. As I shared earlier in my early broadcast, breakthrough and expansion is happening right now, and it's going to manifest in 2023. If you're ready, if you have positioned yourself for breakthrough and expansion, but you got to be aware of what's going on in your life. You cannot afford to be like a cork in the water, wonderly drifting on. You have to be aware. You have to evaluate. You have to look at where you are, and you have to be willing to make 100% change. 100% change, and implement a game plan to help you get where you want to be. But it's just like when you go to the doctor. You got to do a checkup from the head all the way down to the feet. What am I looking at? Meaning, what am I watching? What am I listening to? Who have I surrounded myself with? My environment, is it conducive for success or is it destructive? What am I saying out of my mouth? Because you are either a deliberate creator or indeliberate creator, but you're creating nonetheless with your words. There's life and death in the tongue. So it's time to be aware. I am so very grateful and thankful. Those words been ringing in my ear the last 48 hours. Breakthrough and expansion. Breakthrough and expansion. And I'm excited that December the 31st, I don't know if we got the flyer here, but if not, that's okay. Bruce, he's going to have TIFFISLLC.com rolling down below. But December the 31st, this year, 2022, we're going to have our Elite Mastermind Night Owl strategy plan for 2023. Mind, body, and soul. Some of you guys, you've been stuck. You've been feeling like, you know what? I don't know when it's going to happen, if it's going to happen. I feel like I'm too old. I feel like I'm not old enough. I should have had it by now. I should be doing this. I should be doing that. You shouldn't all over yourself. And you saying to yourself, when is my time? When are my dreams going to become reality, Gene? I have celebrated everybody else. I watch everybody walk across the stage. I've celebrated people getting married. I celebrated people getting their career. I celebrated people becoming an author. When is it going to happen for me? Listen, I want to let you know. Breakthrough is here, and so is expansion. And we're going to talk about it. It's going to be powerful. December the 31st. Go get a pen. Go get some paper right now. December the 31st, the last day of the year, we're going to have our Elite Mastermind Night Owl strategy plan for 2023, mind, body, and soul. All you got to do is go to TIFFISLLC.com. It is scrolling down below, TIFFISLLC.com. Look for the Elite Mastermind training. I'm telling you, the speakers that we're going to have, phenomenal. The information that we're going to have is phenomenal. Whatever you're looking for, it is looking for you. We're going to talk about building your business, marketing your business. We're going to talk about embracing the journey. We're going to talk about learning how to love yourself and embrace everything that God has blessed you with. We're going to talk about creating wealth. We're going to talk about getting out of debt. We're going to talk about credit repair. We're going to talk about marketing and branding. We're going to talk about a lot of information in such a short amount of time to help you to have breakthrough and expansion in 2023. And I hope that you are believing for it, because I'm telling you, it is here. But I challenge you today to really look at where you are and evaluate, how am I thinking? Am I closer to my dreams and goals, or is my thinking pushing me away from my dreams and goals? I want you to look at what you watch on a daily basis. Write this stuff down. What you watch on a daily basis. What you entertain. I'm talking about even on your TikToks. What kind of stuff are you watching? Okay, even on your social media, what are you watching? What are you reading? I want you to write that down. If no book, we're going to have to change that, because readers are leaders, baby. You're going to have to change that. What am I saying to myself? Some of you guys are, oh, I'm so tired. Oh, I'm this. Oh, I'm that. And guys, you're creating whether you know it or not. Who am I hanging around? Because you are the sum total of your environment. You got to evaluate your friendships, your relationships. Everybody's not your friend. I tell my grandbabies that all the time. They're little kids. I say, listen, everybody is not your friend. You have to be able to evaluate your relationships. You got to have the hard conversations. You got to find out what your friends' goals are, what they're believing for, things of that nature. Because, guys, they said if you're hanging around, this may sound like a cliche or whatever the case is, something that people just say all the time, but it's the truth. If you hang around four broke people, you are the fifth one. So you got to take the time now to evaluate, who am I listening to? What am I interchanging? What kind of energies are we sharing? What kind of beliefs are we sharing? What kind of negativity are we sharing? And is it bringing me closer to my goals, or is it taking me further away? You should have powerful relationships where you give to them and they give to you. You should go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. You want to make sure you're around people who got big dreams, big goals. They're not philosophizing and analyzing. Baby, they're in the hunt. They're going to work. They're making it happen. That's who you want to be around. Evaluate that. Have the hard conversations with your spouse, your relationships. Hopefully you're not sleeping with the enemy. I pray to God you're not. But listen, you got to evaluate your relationships. Give yourself an assessment so you can know, I need improvement in this area. I need to work on this area. I need to find me a coach. I need to find me a mentor, someone to help me put a game plan, someone that can help me with my dreams, with my goals, so I can make sure that I make the right decisions and be around the right people doing the right things, guys. It's very, very important. If you want breakthrough, if you want expansion, you got to be willing to change. Right now, 100%, get mad, make an aggressive decision and say, you know what, this is it. I refuse to keep living a broke, busted, disgusted lifestyle and not be where I want to be, because I know I'm called to greatness. I'm called for more. I got more in me. And I know my latter days are going to be better than my former days. So I got to make some moves. And people who love you and respect you, hey, they'll roll with you. And those who don't, hey, you got to keep on rolling. That's just it. So evaluate. Again, what you're watching, what you're reading, what you're saying to yourself. Guys, who you're listening to, your friends. Look at your environment that you're in. Look at who you're surrounding yourself around and make a conscious decision that if I want something different, I got to be willing to do something different. And I'm not going to let no demon, no beast in hell keep me away from what God has for me, because you're getting older. Time waits for no one, my friend. This is live. Like they said, action. This is live. You're not going to do a repeat. And if you do a repeat, you probably have no recollection. If God brings us back, you're not going to remember who you were. So this is live right now. And if you want something different, you got to be willing to do something different. I invite you, man, I am so excited. I am so motivated and encouraged about this training, this night owl strategy plan that we're doing for 2023. We're doing it December the 31st. At 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is a webinar, so you have no excuses. You don't have to go nowhere. It is in the comforts of your own home. All you got to do is have a laptop or what they say, computer and internet, so you can register. So for more information, go to TIFFISLLC.com, TIFFISLLC.com. It is scrolling down below. Get registered, because I'm telling you, it's going to be powerful. Listen, guys, I wanted to be to the point, and hey, still went 25 minutes. So listen, I want to say thank you so much for being here. Join us Monday for Money Madness at 7:30 p.m. Hopefully the connections and everything will be worked out, but we worked it out because it's time for breakthrough and expansion. And I hope you are ready for it, because I am excited, baby. Go to TIFFISLLC.com and get registered today. Listen, my name is Jean Malo Davis. I am a wealth creator. You're a wealth creator too. Remember, you can have, be, do anything. Go register now. And I can't wait to see you there. God bless and take care.